Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is 6 p.m. on the East Coast, and you are tuned in to FSU Weather. Alongside my partner, Zach Covey, I'm student meteorologist Braden Robinson.
And Braden, it has been an active day in the Midwest.
Absolutely. We're talking about severe weather in front of a cold front that's going to move into our area. Maybe a little bit of a severe risk for our area as well. But tomorrow, you're going to see Ohio Valley, lower Mississippi Valley, definitely a severe weather risk out there.
Yeah, today we saw a lot of high winds out there in the Midwest, and an isolated tornado or two can't be ruled out even for the remainder of the day. But that severe threat is going to persist into tomorrow. Now, by the time it reaches us Friday, a lot of that severe weather threat dealing with the tornadoes and winds should be a little lower than it should be, but than it is, say, tomorrow. But I mean, it's still an interesting dynamic that we have to watch into the Ohio Valley.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be talking about it for the next couple days. Tomorrow, your Halloween's going to be great, so don't worry about that. But make sure you are aware Friday night into early Saturday morning, if you're getting up for game day, there might be a couple of showers and thunderstorms out there. But by the Saturday afternoon, it should have cleared our area.
And you mentioned a very good point with game day. If you're going out there anytime for game day Friday night into Saturday, or even hitting up the block party downtown, you may want to bring your jacket with you. But Braden, I think you'll have a little more overview with that, as well as national-wise, going out to the wall.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and bring it out to your overview. And we are going to see that on your national radar once we pull it up. And you're definitely going to see a lot of rain out to our west. We'll go ahead and pull it up right here. There we go. And you're going to see your national radar, this line of storms stretching through eastern Texas out into Louisiana and Arkansas. A couple heavy showers associated with that, maybe a couple severe storms. So you're going to want to make sure to check out for that. We'll zoom into our area right now, and you're going to see not much going on. You can see maybe a little bit of a controlled burn just south of Tallahassee. But other than that, false returns on the radar, we are looking at some pretty clear skies. For your weather headlines, we're going to be looking at clouds increasing, so make sure you do know that severe thunderstorms possible Friday night into Saturday morning. So during that time, you're going to want to make sure that you are safe and you are aware, and cooler temperatures on Saturday. Tonight's forecast looking 53 in Tallahassee as well as Monticello. Comfortable conditions, and we are going to be looking pretty nice over the next couple days until Friday night, and that's really when that severe risk is going to pick up.
Exactly. So that severe risk is continuing, but shifting focus severe-wise, let's talk about the tropics. Now, there's not much going on in the Atlantic or the Pacific, but actually, if we look at the eastern Pacific, there's a little something out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Tropical storm Korza, or Typhoon Korza,
yeah,
is what we're looking at. Current max winds at 75 miles an hour, gusting to 90.
And it's not as big as what we've been seeing. We've been seeing a lot of those major typhoons out there in the eastern Pacific. So it's nice to know this one's a little weaker, but it is expected to strengthen to what we in the Atlantic would consider a Category 2 typhoon before it makes landfall sometime tomorrow in the Philippines. And it exits as a Category 1, but could re-strengthen.
Absolutely. You always see much warmer waters out in the eastern Pacific, a lot of times seeing stronger cyclones. We'll go ahead and bring it back to the United States and a local look at Tallahassee with Aaron.
Thank you, guys. Well, today we had another very warm and dry day across the area. We still haven't seen the showers, but big changes are coming into the forecast in the form of showers and storms for your Friday and your early part of your Saturday. We'll talk about that in just a second, though. Checking out our satellite and radar, we are dry, just a few clouds passing by, and those clouds are going to be on the increase as well, which is going to bring those humidity values up just a little bit. And that's all because of an approaching cold front that's bringing lots of severe weather to areas west of us. But today, we're just seeing the clouds. We're going to have to wait just a few more days to get in on some of the rain. And I'm sure you thought it was a little bit warm outside today, and we were above average. 84 is the official high today, and we're right on average there with our lows. We woke up to 52, and those lows are going to be getting a little bit warmer each and every night until the passing of the next frontal system on Friday. Currently, we're at 82, clear skies, just a few of those high wispy clouds out there. Not expected to bring us any rain until your Friday night. Currently around the rest of the region, we're in the mid-70s to upper 70s along the coastline, 76 in Carabel and 78 degrees in Apalachicola. Tallahassee looks like our hot spot there at 82. Actually, St. Mark's 83. So we are very warm, and with the increase in cloud cover for tonight, our lows aren't going to drop very much. And that's all because of this number right here, the dew point. It's a little bit high for this time of year, and these numbers will be on the increase. So all that means is that that dew point is going to become closer to the actual temperature outside, and that's what makes it feel uncomfortable when you step outside. So right now we're in the 50s. But by tomorrow and into Friday, we'll be in the 60s, and you'll definitely notice that when you step outside. We have a high pressure system starting to erode already. That's going to bring the humidity up, and it's going to continue to move towards the east off the eastern seaboard. In its place, a cold front starts to approach from the west, so by Friday around dinner time is when you can start to maybe see a pop-up shower or an isolated storm. But it's not really until late Friday night and Saturday morning that you'll really get in on the rain chance. But the good news is, by the football game on Saturday, the big game, we should be seeing clear skies and much cooler temperatures as that cold front looks like it will make a clean sweep out of our southeastern areas by about noontime on Saturday. Here's an idea of when you can expect to see the rainfall and where. 58 for tonight, comfortable conditions. Yes, that is above average, so it's not going to be too chilly out there, and another warm up for tomorrow. 83 is the high, increasing clouds, and with those increasing clouds, those humidity values are going up, and it's going to feel just a bit muggier outside. If you're going to the beach tomorrow, though, not bad at all. We have our surf at 2 to 4 feet, winds out of the southeast at 15 knots, and for your boating forecast, same story, 2 to 4 feet with a moderate chop on your bay and inland waters. Here is your 7-day forecast. Rain on Friday night and Saturday morning, but after that, clear skies and temperatures much more average in the 70s. Back to the desk, guys.
Into or head into tomorrow evening. I know that somebody the cold front. However, for us in Florida, you're going to continue to see an easterly wind for the next few days. I know we had a couple of technical difficulties, so hopefully I'll just re-present you with my presence. So actually, that's what I'll be for tomorrow evening. I'll be a present. So I'm just giving you my presence. So again, with our current winds, we do see the moisture coming out from the Gulf of Mexico, and that's going to continue to fuel that cold front. Temperatures will not drop too dramatically. We will see a decrease in our high. 82 we're going to see in Tallahassee, 78 in Montgomery, and 79 in New Orleans. For your futurecast, as I did mention, the high pressure system is going to start moving offshore, and once it does that, that cold front is going to move in, and severe thunderstorms are possible for tomorrow. So that will take a place for the nice calm conditions we have been seeing for the last week. For your futurecast again tomorrow, or for Saturday's game, the UM versus FSU. I know everybody's going to be very excited for that. We might encounter some rain chances as you do make your way up from Miami. So just be aware of that. For your futurecast again, we're just going to continue in through tonight's forecast. We're going to drop down to 59 degrees in Tallahassee, 57 in Montgomery, and 70 in New Orleans. So again, as that cold front moves its way through, temperatures will continue to drop. Again, with those temperatures dropping, we're going to continue to see an increase in moisture and just rain all throughout Florida for Friday evening into Saturday morning. So now we're going to take it to the desk with Zach and Braden.
Thank you very much, Raquel. We're talking about wet weather for Friday night to Saturday morning, but let's move it over to the West Coast where we're seeing dry conditions out in California.
It's something to see these different contrasts coast to coast, but in California, it's been one of the driest on record from January to May 2013 over the last 90 years of record keeping. It's the driest they've seen it, and this summer hasn't helped.
Absolutely. Definitely very dry air. All eyes are on Northern California where the state's highest rain and snow occurs over the winter. However, you think about what we saw over the last couple years with the drought. And this year has been very wet for us in comparison. So you think about drought, you think about what Tallahassee went through in the drought up in Georgia, and we know what they're going through up there.
Exactly. It's not a fun situation, and the Department of Waterworks is trying to tell the state of California right now to actually go into a state of drought, because it's interesting to say that, you know, they're seeing the driest conditions they've seen over the past 90 years, but the state of California isn't actually officially calling it a drought.
Absolutely. We're talking about the exceptional drought back in 2007 in Georgia. They were talking about rationing water.
Yeah, I know. So it's very good that the Department of Waterworks is stepping in here, but I think Jamar wants to bring it back nationally, actually, and we'll send it out to the wall with him.
Thanks, Zach. I was looking at the current conditions today. Overall, you're getting some pretty cold temperatures. Denver, you're feeling that 47 and nice chill weather. Kansas City, 65, very nice over there. In our neck of the woods, Tallahassee, you're seeing pretty nice warm weather. But in New Orleans, 79 degrees. Overall, if you're in the south, you're pretty hot. But if you're in the north, you're getting that nice fall weather, nice and cold. As we look at the 24-hour chart, Billings, you have a 20-degree difference. That is very interesting to see for us meteorologists. But if you're in Memphis and New Orleans, no temperature difference at all whatsoever. Salt Lake City, -1 degrees, not much of a difference. But overall, besides Billings, not much to talk about when it comes to temperature difference. As you look at the current dew points, Billings, again, like I said before, 34. It's very cold down there, up there. In fact, Salt Lake City, you're at 31 dew point. New Orleans, you're at 65. So if you're in the south, you're feeling nice and warm weather. But if you're in the north, again, you're getting a nice cool weather because that cold front coming in. As you look at the satellite radar, we have severe thunderstorm watches in effect for Dallas and San Antonio. And in Kansas City, you're feeling some of that effects as well. If you're on the East Coast if you're on the West Coast right now, you're not seeing much action at all. But if you're going to come to the East Coast, be prepared, because all that severe thunderstorms that's coming in from San Antonio and Billings, you will see it later on in Tallahassee and in Jacksonville. But for the futurecast, when we send it into motion, that low will start moving in, with the severe thunderstorms, bringing it into the great Mississippi Valley region. So if you're in Mississippi, Louisiana, make sure you are ready, because you will be seeing those thunderstorms, so make sure you are prepared. But once we get on into Friday, you see that high start coming in, bringing in nice, cool weather. So hopefully you are prepared as well. When we go into Saturday, pretty nice overall. You still have a cold front coming in, so make sure you are ready for that. As you look at the airport delays, there's no airport delays to talk about. So overall, it's pretty nice traveling weather if you're going to go traveling this weekend. And tonight's forecast, 57 in Kansas City. Salt Lake City, you're sitting at 37 degrees. Make sure you stay bundled up, because you will be needing it. New Orleans, 70 degrees. Pretty nice weather down there. And Tallahassee, you're sitting at 59 degrees. Like I said, for Salt Lake City, make sure you are bundled up. As you look at tomorrow's forecast, Memphis, you're sitting at 79 degrees, so make sure you are prepared. Like I said, Mississippi Valley region, we're getting a lot of thunderstorms, so hopefully you are ready. Now let's take it to our local for today.
Hey, I hope you all enjoyed the beautiful weather we had today, because we're going to get some rain in our forecast within the next couple of days. We had clear skies. It was absolutely beautiful out, so we had the best conditions, but make sure you stay tuned, because we do have that rain coming. Today we reached 82 degrees, well currently it's 82 degrees under clear skies. That humidity's pretty low along with that dew point, so things are nice and dry outside and it's very comfortable. Across the area we are seeing those temperatures in the low 70s, 73 in Monticello, 83 in St. Mark's, and 76 down at the coast in Carabel. Satellite and radar shows that we do have a little bit of a disturbance coming our way. These storms are making moves across the U.S. As Jay was talking. We do have a lot of severe weather to our west that will be making its way into our neck of the woods. The water vapor shows that we do have that dry air sitting over us in Tallahassee, but there is a lot of moisture that will be filtering into our area within the next couple of days. Futurecast, as we set this in motion, that high pressure area that has been sitting over us will finally be pushing on through, bringing on a chance for some severe storms later on into Friday evening, which will be pushing into Saturday morning for game day. So if you are heading out, make sure you pack the umbrella because you might be getting a little bit wet. But have no fear, because kickoff against Miami, we will have those nice clear skies, and it will be back to beautiful, cooler temperature as fall is moving in. Our beach forecast for tomorrow shows that we do have the winds coming in out of the southeast at 15 knots and the surface kicking up at 2 to 4 feet. Boating, we do have just a little bit of chop coming on. Again, the winds will be coming out of the southeast at 15 knots, and those waves at 2 to 4 feet. We'll have partly cloudy skies, and it will be absolutely beautiful. Tonight's forecast, 58 as our low. Comfortable. We will have slightly milder weather, and it will be absolutely beautiful out, so make sure you enjoy it because the rain is coming. Tomorrow, 83 degrees. That storm is moving in, so we will have increasing clouds, but a warm afternoon. And our 5-day forecast, you will have a beautiful Halloween if you're dressing up as a goblin or a sassy witch. And on Saturday, game day, we will have those rain chances early, but clear skies for the night. Hey, Aaron and Tracy, what's going on?
Hey Nicole, thank you so much. We're actually going to start this desk segment with a pretty cool story about a new species of dolphin.
Yes, absolutely. It's called the humpback dolphin.
So, yes, it's kind of like a camel and a dolphin. I'm just kidding. It's not like a camel.
That far, right?
It's not furry and doesn't live in the desert, but it has been named that for its hump actually that's below the dorsal fin.
Yes, and it's actually located just off of the northern coast of Australia. And it starts to travel up through river deltas, estuaries, some coastal waters through the Indian and Pacific and Eastern Atlantic Oceans.
Yep, and this dolphin can grow up to actually 8 feet long, and it's all different shades of pink, white, and gray. So it is very similar to a normal dolphin, like a flipper dolphin that we're used to.
Oh yeah, exactly. But you know, with those dolphins, you do typically see them around the coast of Florida. So maybe we should take that into our look around Florida.
Yeah, let's take a look, see what's happening
going over there. So around Florida, we can see that our temperatures right now in the Tallahassee area are sitting around 82 degrees. And with that, everything else around Florida is also warming up around our southern coast of down by Miami. We have 81 and 80 degrees, and that's down in our southern coastal areas where we typically see warmer degrees. So it's a little different for us to be experiencing those same temperatures at 82. But over here in Jacksonville and in Pensacola, we do have temperatures that are a little bit lower due to more of a sea breeze coastal effect. For our water vapor, you can see that those temperatures are doing more like you can see that we have a little bit more moisture coming in, and we will have some clouds moving into our area as we progress on through the days and through the week. Our satellite and radar, here are those clouds that I'm talking about as we move forward. They're going to be they're coming in with a cold front that we have pushing into our area that will be here more relevant through Friday night, Saturday, through our day. So, but right now you can see that as those clouds kind of push down into our area, we are having some dry air kind of dwindle out with some more moisture moving in. And then over here off to our eastern coast of Florida, we have a little bit of a sea breeze effect, just kind of giving them light showers through the day. Now here we go for some watches, weather warnings and advisories. These are all going to be a little bit off more in Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi area right now, and those are all from that cold front that we have come pushing through. Let's see, if I just touch this, we have flash flood warnings out in the Drew County, which should expire on Thursday at about 1 p.m. And then let's see what else. We have our Futurecast radar, and right now you can see we're very dry for this area. No just a little bit of clouds that are going to be rolling through. And as we progress into Thursday, we're going to have a couple more showers that are, as you can see right here, that are going to be pulling in, and that's due to that cold front. And here you go, there's that cold front that's kind of pushing through, and it's going to keep coming through until Friday, and it's going to keep going through, and as soon as it gets to Tallahassee Friday at 7 p.m., we're going to start to notice a couple more showers in the evening and possibly Saturday morning as well. Now for our beach forecast, we do have winds from the southeast at about 15 knots and a surf at about 2 to 4 feet. So if you do see yourself out there, make sure that you're being a little cautious. And then out on the water, as we said, 2 to 4 feet with some partly cloudy skies tonight's temperatures, we will drop down to about 59 degrees. Everything is pretty staying consistent with warmer temperatures along the coastal areas of southern Florida. And then tomorrow's forecast, we will stay pretty consistent with today, with temperatures about 84, with just some more clouds coming into our area. Now for our current conditions, we will hand that off to Zach.
Hey, thanks, Tracy. Normally this is the part of the segment where we go into the tropics, but unfortunately today there's not much going on in the tropics, so we're going to take a little detour and go with a travel segment. It's perfect for me because I love traveling. I bug my parents about it all the time, so I think it's a good segment for me. Down south is where you want to go for those temperatures, 84 in San Antonio. A little cooler though in Dallas, 69. My aunt's there. Not really liking that. She wants some warmer temperatures, but at least it's not as cold farther up north. 48 there in Minneapolis. So it's chillier. That's bringing in that Canadian air. Not that fun if you like that sunny, warm weather like I do. Although airport delays looking across the nation, coast to coast. Goose eggs all across the board. Love it. That's what you want when you go out there and fly. You don't want those delays. So those airport delays looking nice, but look at this. It is a green map across the U.S. This water coming in from the Gulf of Mexico, moving on up, and that's associated right there with that cold front. You can actually see that very well defined. A lot of those strong storms starting to push off, and that's going to continue into your day on Thursday and Friday, starting to push. And also one more little thing. Little tidbit right here, that orange, look at all that dry air. I talked about this earlier today at the desk about how California is getting some of those drought conditions. Look at that. There's another little pocket of dry air, so it's not helping them out there in California. That's going to continue for quite a while. Radar, though, there's that cold front we were talking about, those severe storms starting to push off. Fortunately, though, I should say, there were some clouds that popped up over here earlier today, so the daytime heating didn't really get to enhance that thunderstorm activity. So a lot of those severe storms starting to push away, and then just a little snowfall out here in Colorado. Not much to be concerned about there. Futurecast, though. Here's that low pressure system, that severe threat we were talking about with that cold air filtering in from the north and that warm Gulf air moving on in. That severe weather threat persists. And we're going to set this in. This is Thursday night, starts to push through Friday. Friday night, right there, there's your little severe weather risk we'll be watching overall, but it's going to be perfect for game time. So bring a jacket if you're going to game day. But for tonight, cold out west, 34 in Billings, 37 in Salt Lake, and a lot warmer to the south. That's going to continue into tomorrow, 82 San Antonio, 84 New Orleans, 87 Miami, and cooler to the north with 53 in Billings. But I think it's time to send it back to the desk with Tracy and Aaron.
Thank you, Zach. We're going to actually take it out west for this next story. There was a really bad dust storm right along I-10 between Phoenix and Tucson, Arizona that killed 12 people. They were injured on Tuesday in a 19-vehicle pileup.
Well, it was 3 people that were killed and just 12 people who were injured.
That's good news.
Yes. Well, it's always good when you can switch the numbers, so a little bit more positive. But we had an on-siter from the accident who said that I couldn't see anything because of the dust. It was so thick, and all I could hear was boom, boom, boom. And that was pretty evident just because in the report it said that there was an extreme amount of cars that were involved that had to be pried apart.
There was actually 7 passenger cars, 1 tanker, and 1 recreational vehicle, all in a 19-car pileup. But thankfully, only 3 people died and 12 people injured. So we're praying for those 12 people that they get better.
Absolutely, I agree. I hope their families are doing well through that tragic accident.
Yes, and right now we're going to actually take one last look at our Tallahassee forecast with Chris. Hey, Chris.
Hey ladies, and thank you for the info. And we had a beautiful day once again, a little bit milder than where we have been. 84 we hit today was our high, a little bit above average. We should be in the upper 70s right now, but a little bit cool this morning, actually right on par at 52 degrees. Currently though, across the region, here in Tallahassee and the Big Bend, 82 degrees is where we sit, and we're going to see those temperatures start dropping once again into the upper 50s tonight, so even a little bit more warmer for your Wednesday night. and that is all due to an approaching front that will warm us up through Saturday and then once again cool us down. But clear for now, and we will see those clouds on the increase. So if you have any outdoor plans, rain is going to be coming into the picture on your Friday night. Now across the region, we can see a similar story at 82 here in Tallahassee, 73 in Quincy, 78 in Marianna, and as we head for you folks out east, I want to forget about you folks, 77 in Perry and in Valdosta, as well as Thomasville. And across the region, you can see those clouds on the increase, definitely from the west. So Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, they're getting into the cloudy picture, and then there's moisture behind that, and even severe weather could be in the plans from Louisiana up into Arkansas and into Mississippi, and that will be working its way. We have a slight chance of severe weather come Friday night, so we'll keep you in tune. Of course, stay tuned to the forecast, but as far as game day is concerned, well, let's take a look at the play-by-play. Right now, we have the severe weather to our west, and that's due to an approaching front that's really strengthening, getting its act together, and going to be giving us cooler temperatures. This high pressure that you see right here, that's going to be moving off to the west, or to the east, I should say, and be bringing with it more cloudy temperatures, or cloudy weather and warmer temperatures. And then the front will be approaching come Friday night, severe storms possible. And then once that front pushes through over your Friday evening, Saturday by game time, it's going to be clearing out. It's going to be a beautiful game day, guys. Perfect with those chilly temperatures. So don't forget to bring your jacket. Kickoff, it will be seeing lows in the 40s that night. So again, don't forget to bring the warm layers. Now, beach forecast is looking good tomorrow. We will see more clouds on the increase. Still don't forget your sunscreen, and it will be warmer. But then once again, the clouds are on the increase and moisture's on the increase. Waves will be quite choppy, moderate chop for you boaters tomorrow, 2 to 4 foot seas, southeast winds at 15 knots. And as we head into your forecast for tonight, 58 degrees, very comfortable, a little bit milder than where we have been the past few nights. And into your day on Thursday, a little bit warmer, even more, 83 degrees will be our high, increasing clouds, and moisture will be increased. Those dew points, those are going to be rising, so it's going to feel a little bit more sticky outside. Don't forget to set your clocks back on Sunday, just in time for that cold front. Looking beautiful from Saturday through Wednesday, and then again, once again with that front. But ladies, give us a picture of our 7-day forecast once again.
We'll do that in just a second, but I want to talk about something that's a little bit more fun. Well, the story is a little more serious, but it was a story from the past. Back in 1947, there was a smog disaster in Donora, Pennsylvania.
And it ended on this day in 1947.
The smog disaster lasted for 5 days, which, how many people did it kill?
It killed 20 people, but left over 2,000 of those people sick because that inversion just kind of held that smog across the entire city, which brought a lot of impurities into the air.
That's just incredible, at least I think. I mean, I've never
Thankfully
seen anything.
it ended. I know.
Yeah, we've never seen anything like that in Florida, at least not that I can remember in my time.
No, but if you want to watch us anytime, you can watch us on livestream.com/FSU Weather, or you can follow us on Twitter at FSU Weather, and of course, like us on Facebook for constant weather updates. Thank you so much for watching. I'm student meteorologist Erin Clanahan.
And I'm student meteorologist Tracy Smith.